Well, the financial crisis had a profound effect on every man, woman and indeed child in this country. Yet since it began in 2007, not a single British banker has been jailed for their part in the crash. Well, today, prison sentences are a step closer after Parliament's Commission on Banking Standards recommended a new criminal offence for reckless management. Bonuses could also be deferred for a decade. It was, the Treasury said, a very impressive piece of work. Here's our business correspondent, Siobhan Kennedy.
Very sorry what's happened at HBOS.
A full apology, unreserved apology.
Throughout the banking crisis, the bosses of the bailed-out RBS and HBOS got away with just saying,
sorry.
Today, there's a good chance they'd be saying it from behind bars. That's down to a radical proposal from the Banking Commission that for the first time says bankers should go to jail if their reckless behaviour ends up costing the taxpayer.
Banking is all about risk. You have to take risks in order to make progress in banking. Not too much and not too little. What we've had up to now is a heap of incentives encouraging poor standards and excessive risk-taking, and we've all ended up paying the price. That's got to stop.
The recommendations in the 571-page report will affect us all. It's been nearly a year in the making, the most comprehensive review of what went wrong inside Britain's banking sector and what needs to change, both for the future of the industry and for the British economy itself. Grand ambitions then, but what the report doesn't do is offer any help whatsoever for the millions of businesses and ordinary people affected by the bad behaviour of the banks in the past. People like Bernard Lockett, his treatment at the hands of RBS was submitted as evidence to the Commission, although today he said he's sad the report doesn't help his case much.
Your story with RBS started a long time ago.
Indeed, 93 to 94.
Tell us what happened.
It started off by RBS, first of all, wanting to reduce our agreed loan facilities.
Mr. Lockett tells me he transferred money from his personal account to help his business, but RBS lost the money.
We were issuing cheques to our suppliers, which were bouncing, which was absolutely incredible. And of course, we lost a lot of faith through our suppliers.
Despite admitting its mistakes, RBS did nothing to help. Bernard and his wife eventually had to sell the business and their home.
RBS then created what was virtually a financial crime. They took all the proceeds from the sale of the house.
After years of fighting, including with the bank's boss, Fred Goodwin, he says RBS finally admitted it shouldn't have taken the money.
So presumably they then gave you the money back?
No.
No.
They have never given us anything back.
Tonight, RBS told us it went to great lengths to address all of Mr. Lockett's concerns and apologised, saying they regret he's unhappy. Although today's report won't help people like the Locketts, their possessions now in a lock-up, its authors say it will create clear lines of accountability for the future. The report is being billed as a sea change in British banking. Among the conclusions, it recommends creating a new criminal offence, which could lead to jail sentences for managers at bailed-out banks who operate in a reckless manner. And clawback rules could see managers being stripped of several years' worth of pay, while bonuses could be deferred for 10 years.
Building businesses and growing economies does involve a level of risk-taking. Holding people to account for taking a risk and perhaps making a mistake, leading to criminal sanctions, will, I believe, inevitably lead to a stifling of economic growth and entrepreneurialism in the City of London.
There's no doubt this is a significant report which could make Britain's banking system safer and hold those in power to account. But it's by no means clear whether or not all the recommendations will be implemented, and of those that are, they will take years to work through the system and take effect. And crucially, even the Banking Commission itself admits its recommendations won't stop a bank from failing in the future. And what about the failed bank that we all own, RBS? Well, the Commission says the government may well have to break it up to get the economy going. We'll hear what the Chancellor thinks of that later tonight in the City, when he addresses an audience of guess who? Bankers.
Siobhan Kennedy reporting.